This is SJ Duelist along with Wolverine's Rebirth Burner. We are bringing you Chaos March action live from the underground caverns of TC ThunerRift. Tonight's lineup: Marius in a 4-life APC Prime, Django in a Shadowcat B, Star Wraith in a Morgu Echo, Serpentis in an Oro C, Ivan in a Highlander A, Proxima in a Demolisher E, Bob in a Chevalier C. They put Bob in a yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. Vivisector in a Morgu E, Zoidberg in an Oro B, Japal in a Puma B, NV74 in a Puma D, Kill Them All in a Novacat D, Dolovarich in a Catapult D, and Citybor in a Chimera B. Burner, explain to me why Bob is in the Chevalier C. Is it the same reason that Proxima was in the Solitaire C?
Yeah, he was the last one who said, "Hey, I want this," and then it was a leftover.
Burner,
Actually.
both teams are lining up for short range, throw everything we have at them, firepower. Both teams have got Morgus. Both teams have got a lot of high DPS, hit 'em close firepower. Frankly, this could be the team that finds the other team first and gets the first shots off that could turn this battle.
Yeah, I think it will be a pretty close battle. I mean, yeah, as you said, both were brawly, so it will be, yeah. I mean, in this case, I think the advantage is for the international all-stars currently.
The Defender team and the
the
ELH team
Defender
is
team.
the Tikonov attackers.
Right. So the defender team is,
You're confident in your
yeah.
drop list here.
They have a lot of great brawlers in their team. So if I just call Django, Ivan, they were
Tikonov
very
crossing the
great.
river.
Yep.
So Burner,
Yeah,
are brawls less dependent on teamwork than other types of engagements, to where you can just have players focus on attacking the same thing but just relying on their individual skills more than long-range battle that perhaps might require more coordination?
right. That's exactly the point. If they're starting into a real brawl, then the coordination is a really hard work. And yeah, in this case, the lack of coordination is less problem than on a long range fight or even on a mid range skirmish. So.
Burner, this is ThunerRift. This is a map that everybody has played 10,000 times. There were no long toms available. Django's available. ELH has some excellent long tom pilots, so we don't have that going. That maybe next time. But Burner, this map is very small, but very many interconnected travel ways to go. As we see the Tikonov attackers who I'm following stick to the edge of the map and are avoiding, like the plague, any of the middle bases.
Yeah, probably. They want to keep their high ground, and you don't know where the enemy is moving, and they wanted to avoid probably to get them first at a higher ground than them, to have an easier attack angle. But I see now Marius in a battle armor is already not far away from ELH. I don't know if he has
Well,
seen
Burner,
them or
in this
they have
case,
seen.
they only have the Puma D with regular radar for GECM and Vivisector's Morgu with regular GECM. They do not have BAP or BHP to easily detect that battle armor. So
No.
he should be able to get in pretty close and do damage before they start firing on him. Is Marius a good battle armor player? Have you had experience watching him?
He's probably the best mech killer in a battle armor
So-
currently.
So this will be very interesting to see a battle armor wreak havoc on 7 heavy tanks and mechs. So in this case, obviously Zoidberg, the drop commander for the attackers, but is Marius as a battle armor able to handle drop commanding, or do you think that he passed it off to Star Wraith perhaps?
Maybe they splitting it a bit, the drop commanding. I mean, he could give the first intels and give them some good advices. So, and then the asset team has to decide what they are doing. But he can definitely give them good advices as a BA. So
The
I bet they will move with
Tikonov
it.
attack force is now moved up to one of the edges of the bases. What are the bulk of the defenders up to right now, Burner?
I can't tell you because I am also watching the attackers currently.
Ah, okay. Well,
Uh,
Burner, I will switch to the defenders. Let me
okay.
fly as we sit here and welcome any players that have joined us to participate in our commentary session. Burner, I am zooming very far in and out, and I am having a hard time finding the defenders, so I will do the old-fashioned cheat. There we go. The defenders are... Whoa. Why is Django powered down and powering up inside of one of the bays? This will be something we will have to ask later. The players are well aware of the rules, so we won't worry about that for now. But yes, I found Django. He's in his Shadowcat A in one of the side bases. In fact, there he is right now. And looks like he's perhaps AFK a bit, or a strategy that they're saving him for absolute last. I'm trying to locate the rest of the defenders. The attackers are still moving up on the along the edges of the map now. Ivan is in the water. Alongside one of the side bases. And there we go. There's Bob. Bob scouting for the defenders in a Chevrolet. I still can't get over the fact that he's in a Chevy. Doesn't matter what he's in. Bob, extremely balanced pilot, Burner, and certainly one of the members of your clan that whenever I'm having to fight Wolverine's Rebirth with SJ that we have to pay attention to.
Yeah, definitely. Bob is the player. I can give him everything. So he has of course his preferences and some strengths in some other mechs, but definitely he can use almost everything what this game presents.
And Burner, right now, Ivan, Bob, and Django are sticking together. Django is in the bay, and that is a purposeful thing. They're on either the E2 or the E7 bay with Bob and Ivan and Django are hiding while Bob is slowly moving out, approaching one of the center bases. I do not know where the rest of their forces are at now. Right now, what are the attackers up to at the moment?
Oh, at the moment, Marius is attacking them as a BA with his PPC, and the attackers were running away. They are moving now to their side base. So.
And Burner, I realize what they're doing. You remember that one time that we made you guys come into us on this map, and we made you come to the waterfall, and we attacked you with all of our stuff hidden under the water? Well, they're doing a variation of that. They have their 3 attack tanks in the river, hidden very well, mind you, that I can't even see it unless I go under there. The Oro and the Demolisher and the Morgu. Meanwhile, the Hollander A is split up behind them to be able to watch the back and make sure they don't come in from that direction. And Django will be able to close in from, he has now moved. And so Burner, this is a basically trying to, an entrapment scenario. We're trying to get them close range with the tanks, and Bob is very far out now, almost either to the D4 or the E5 base, trying to find the attackers. So the attackers are playing very defensively right now, it seems, Burner.
Yeah, at the moment they taking care about the BA. They trying to get a better position with their assets because at the moment the BA had a couple of PPC shots into them.
Yep.
So maybe they trying to get a better angle to hit him.
As I now follow Marius, he's attempting to get shots off as the 2 teams now basically are parked at the opposite ends of the map on the E7 and E2 bases. Marius is lining up his shot now, gets it away, and looks like he hit on one of the tanks in the water. Bob is not terribly far away. The Defenders, excuse me, the attackers, defenders have a very good advantage now, both with Marius acting for visual scouting and Bob with his C3 radar. They are able to definitely track the movements. The attackers are going to have a very hard time moving without the defenders knowing, Burner, and sometimes in this game, having the information advantage can be enough to tip the balance. Burner, as far as you can tell, it looks like Marius is still on his first life.
Yes, he is. I was looking at a score and he didn't die. So, yeah, he's still doing very well with his first life. But yeah, you see they're trying to get some positions where he has less cover if you want to attack them. Okay, I bet. Yeah, it is really nice to see his movement here.
Yes, Marius is working overtime as the attackers appear to be moving again. I'm going to now switch my perspective from Marius back to the main defense force, who are still holding position. However, they now are slowly moving Django up along the edge of the ridge, attempting to get a visual to make sure that the Tikonov attackers do not move up on them. Django now has a line. He can see the attackers as they are all in that group, and Django does not have a long-range asset. He's in a Scat A, but Burner at this point this couldn't be going any better for the defenders. The attackers are moving very slowly into the trap.
Yeah, but wait, it's a Shadowcat Bravo. It's the one with the LBX. It's a short hitter.
Still very dangerous, but for 400 and 450 meters, Burner. That's very dangerous, and just a quick PSA for all of our players out there. Of course, we will be having more Chaos March battles immediately following this. The campaign may change, but ladies and gentlemen, it's still the great Chaos March action we've come to know. And Burner, it looks like Marius is still causing plenty of havoc over there for the Tikonov forces. As he now just kind of got splatted.
First time killed. So, oh, and Bob is by the way firing from the base there with a large beam laser. His Chevrolet.
800-meter range, yes, and it was amazing. I just caught the shot, but a few seconds before Marius got blasted. It is amazing that he was able to survive that long with seven sets of guns on him.
Yeah. That's the reason why I'm relying on him as a BA. So if I have a chance to bring an APC and he's around, then I try to give him one. It depends on the map, but a map like this is made for BA.
Now Bob's moving back. The defenders, Burner, this could get interesting in about 30 seconds because the tanks are now in range and the trap is set. We now have full action. Another 100 meters and the two teams will be bearing down 31st century warfare with everything they have. As Sudibor is now taking on Marius and the tanks lie in wait. Burner, Zoidberg is going to walk right into the tanks and we are underway, Burner. Anybody's match at this point. The tanks laying the trap. They are trying to concentrate firepower. I'm surprised to hell they are not just all shooting Zoidberg right now. There goes Serpentis' tank. ELH just completely focused fire here, Burner, and a mech's about to go crit. Dolarich is down. Both teams moving a mech, but Burner, there is just firepower galore going on right now. And the two teams now trading firepower. The NV-74 could not stand up to the combined power of the Demolisher, and the Morgu and Burner, they are just laying down waste right now on the Tikonov forces. The Tikonov forces are just taking severe damage. They do take down the Morgu now, and the question is, Burner, if they've been able to do enough damage. They've taken down Vivisector, and Django is now battling with Sudibor. It is just chaos out there as Zoidberg now goes down, Burner. The defenders probably have a bit of an advantage here as the Highlander A is still behind us where we can't see. Proxima's tank is down now, and Burner, that was just an intense firefight as we see Marius trying to finish off Sudibor here. Kill them all, and Sudibor, the only ones left. Kill them all down. Burner, I don't believe my eyes, but for 2 maps in a row, Eridani goes down, and when we move back into this campaign on Saturday, Burner, it is going to be 1 win away from the neutral forces being able to successfully push back the Tikonov forces, which thus far in this campaign, Burner, was unseen. That was an incredible battle, Burner. What are your thoughts on what we just saw?
Just a single word. Awesome. Yeah, it was an awesome fight. We saw the advantage, what happened if we are going into a brawl with this lineup, and yeah, that was definitely the advantage on the defender's side, because they were very good brawlers. If you see Django, Ivan, both still left. Bob is still alive, and Marius had still his not all his life used. So yeah, that was excellent fight.
Burner, it is not easy to trick Zoidberg, such an experienced commander, to fall right into a trap like that, but as soon as they got in there, I got excited because I knew we were in for a good fight. Tikonov forces fought extremely well and took down both of these salt tanks and the 60-ton Oro, but ultimately at the end of the day, just the confusion that you would have to imagine was going on in that Tikonov TeamSpeak channel, trying to coordinate how to get out, because there was no cover, there was no place to go, you just had to fire and hope you had enough. But Burner, when we resume this campaign on Saturday, I think both teams are going to be raring to go, and we're going to see the absolute best that these teams can do with a whole another week of preparation.
All right, yeah, I do agree. Without
And so, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this, I can pretty much guarantee you this or the other video will be the video of the week, so lots of people will be seeing it. Those of you in the Tikonov forces and those of you in the defense forces, get ready, because this was just the eye before the storm as we get ready to finish this campaign out this coming Saturday in the Chaos March for the possible concluding fight of all places, TC Inferno. It's going to be hot, it's going to be heavy for Smoke Jaguar, for Eridani Light Horse, for Wolverine's Rebirth, for the Black Legion, and for everybody else, and for KOS and 12th VR that have taken place in this weekend's Chaos March. We thank you. We do move on to more action, but this will conclude the the high-end fights tonight, and we will see what happens. Be sure to check in later for our other videos. But on behalf of Wolverine's Rebirth Burner and Smoke Jaguar Duelist, we wish you a good night, and thank you for joining us on the Chaos March Network.